monsters, trying to reach for the stars, but they ain't wanna hear me when I'm conscious. They just rather hear a couple pace orders. I'm rapping, but the shit they ain't far from. I'm down in the belly of the beast, city of gold. Got me praying on my knees. It's a dog eat dog, I see blood in the streets. Dirty money, blood money, paying the police. And we be trying to feed our daughters, head across borders, tossing and turning them foreign lands that we trying to be a part of. My niggas pulling heists, 25 to life, forgot about price. It's all about the price, the champagne life, stay queens for the night. I'm talking about the summer, they ain't tricking if you got it. That's a Josie life, you ain't really seen nothing. Dead bodies and a problem. It ain't enough that we struggle. Came from a country where the government corrupt. Rich getting richer while the poor eating dust. Damn, a lot of money ain't enough money. Some of folks, it ain't about money. I'm a long lost patriot, a little bit of hatred. Black on black violence, my people separated. Modern day slavery, the city kinda made this. I still can't fathom why my father fought the struggle for me to end up here. Story of aquatic, where they're mining for gold. Fake asylums, I gotta set the narrative right. Already told them, we got land, bought a jumping soap, we get paid. My lighter, that's the grand smuggling route, the lucrative proof. All I speak is the truth, I take a losses to give the people positive fruit.
Lace up in your tie suit, it's going down. Listen as the devil provide the rules. It's hell on earth, trying to get to heaven for higher views. God's watching me channel those higher views. Upload my life like a subscribe. A story only I can decide. You couldn't like in the vibe. Joe Hustleberg couldn't find another word to match the feelings. Sky's the limit, the only option when you don't have a ceiling. Shelter and water, stay in school the way they taught us. Until it's time to make a move and separate the water. Drop, fly, jump across the border to get here. Praying it works. Across the water, it's damn near heaven on earth. Wonder how they live. Where I'm from, can't imagine what the how train is. Carry my dreams, it's still mad. It's hamba ngamalash. Indoda imele izimbele. Ithathela amachance ungesakho. Fane jethu wangu asichihande. Can't you see vangisaka jeda jirambe. Regati manye. We just need to plan better. Hustle in my blood like an ancestor. You see it's hereditary. My father is dead and buried, but lived through me. I built a home in the cemetery. Money, but I'm running Josie in spirit. Can't wait to visit his grave and let him know that we did it. But for now we grind. I go for mine, Yegelhen, all across the city at the crossroads yet again. And to end, 34 ways. Got a little spot taking orders in. No, I'm munching on my end. Beggars not choosers. Looking for change till my cup runneth over. Chip that I carry, Nick Conor McGregor's shoulders. That mean, I wonder what's gonna get me first, the virus or the vaccine.
To your favorite late night sessions with your one and only Bean. I know it's been forever, but anyway, I'm back with some good stuff today. Today, we're chilling with South African model, actor, and bodybuilder. Many of you may know him as Gaddafi from Generations, or Shandu from Queen Sono, or Julius from Entangled, or even Tao from Five Fingers for Marseille. Otherwise, he has played a lot of roles. Let's not get into it. He's a very talented man. Anyway, if you haven't caught on by now, we're going to be chilling and spilling some beans with the amazing Vuyo Dabula. Welcome.
Hey, thank you so much for having me
It's a
in your show.
pleasure. It's a pleasure. So, where does this
Mm.
chat find you today? And what have you been up to?
Well, I just in between reading upcoming projects, scripts,
Mm,
um, and contracts, uh, both acting and outside of acting. And we just finished a beautiful job right now.
mm-hmm.
I was just gonna continue my workouts, and then I guess I just have to, and I'm with you now.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for giving us your time. I heard you mentioning working out, so you really are dedicated to the bodybuilder thing.
Yeah, so I wouldn't call it bodybuilding. I would say it's more health and fitness. It's about kind of getting my body and mind and everything else just
In
to keep
alignment.
working. Yeah, to keep working. I guess efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not really interested in bodybuilding. Really, it's just more function than anything.
Okay,
Um,
I see.
yeah, just exactly. Yeah. Just get the cardiovascular system working properly.
Okay.
Get get the endorphins working, shooting off in my brain, so I can be happy and relaxed and not stressed.
Okay.
And that sort of yeah. I'm not really interested in.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
So,
Mm.
do you care to give us a bite size of who Vuyo is, what Vuyo is all about? And yeah, just paint a picture for us about your background.
Oh, I come from fairly humble beginnings. I come from a small town, um, a small village called Lemanyane that's in the northwest.
Mm-hmm.
Mafikeng to be exact, just to give a bit of clarity.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I came to Johannesburg for acting, basically. I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and from early on, as
Mm-hmm.
a child. So when I came down here, I wanted to act. It just so happens that I bumped into, someone that introduced me to modeling. I thought, okay, extra cash while I'm still trying to figure, this acting thing out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how the modeling started. That's how I got into modeling. But it was not my intention to start modeling, what have you. It just happened upon me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I think, um, so right now things have changed from being single and caring for myself to, getting married and divorcing. And
Mm.
now I have a son,
Mm-hmm.
the father duties and making sure that he's, trying to make sure that he's okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Giving him, the time and navigating this industry, this gauntlet race of an industry.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, so, but yeah, so I don't know if I did answer your question, but
Yes, you
just
did.
quickly.
You did. You did. You did actually. Um.
All right.
I was gonna say, okay, yeah. So you knew from earlier on that you wanted to act.
Yeah, yeah.
What would you say inspired this your journey, and like, because a lot of people don't know what they really want to do until late
Yeah.
20s or whatever, when they finally step into who they really want to be. But yeah, it didn't take you that long. So what would you say inspired that thought, and how young were you when you straight away knew, okay, I want to be an actor and that's it, I want to pursue that?
You know what? I think I wouldn't say it's, because not every child will sit in front of the TV and just watch TV or hire, loads and loads of films to go watch at home. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I watched a lot of them. I just feel like it was just something that was happening organically or cosmically.
Mm,
I was drawn to all the actors and like superstars. I read
mm,
about them, and then I was just enamored by that world. Um, I wouldn't say that's what inspired me. I think it's more maybe the universe, it's just organically teaching me and guiding me to start thinking, in a particular way.
mm, mm.
Yeah, but as far as what inspired me, I think it was just something inbuilt in me. I think I was just born with that desire. I can't
Mm.
really connect to anything. I mean, I watched a lot of film with a lot of kids from where I come from. None of them, I don't know anyone, anybody that I grew up with in
Mm.
my childhood and who's who's an actor, who's pursuing it, or even in the industry, whichever way or form.
Yeah. So it was just
So
your gift.
it was just a natural sort of
Mm.
inclination. It was just a thing that I couldn't help but, okay, this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And I felt that I understood it a lot more than anything that I've ever done.
Mm.
Not necessarily a lot more than anything, but it's the one thing that
It didn't take a lot
that
of effort to just understand.
yeah, it didn't take a lot of. There's a couple of things that really didn't take a lot of effort, but it's the one thing that I'm sort of making a living off right now.
Mm.
That I pursued and made it a profession.
Yeah. Nice.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
without exposing any, without exposing age and so on, how long have
Mm-hmm.
you been in the industry?
Jeez, man, I don't know. I think maybe 96, 97. I'm not sure.
Wow.
Mm.
So 26,
Yeah,
27 years. Wow.
yeah. It's been a while.
It's been a while. So you're basically a legend.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm a
honored.
relic. I'm a relic. I'm a relic. Yeah.
So
Mm.
as an actor, I always wonder when you're tasked to play all these different parts and roles and all these different characters, how do you then, at the end of it all, retain your center of gravity and come back to the Vuyo that you know? Like
Yeah,
I always feel like when playing all these characters, I feel like it's easy to just get lost in them.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think one thing, that the first thing that really reins me in
Mm-hmm.
is that the people that are around me already know my bullshit.
Yeah.
They know my weaknesses and my shortcomings, and it's kind of hard for me to pretend or
Mm.
to. But if it's something that is kind of some things will affect you in ways that you are not aware.
Yeah.
Like it hits you deep down, it affects you deep down, and you don't know where you don't realize. And then one day a trigger just gets that thing going again, and
Mm.
then you realize, why am I? You wonder why you would
Why am I
react
feeling
to.
this way? Yeah.
Yeah, why am I feeling this way? Why would I react to like a simple thing?
Mm.
This is not me, or whatever it is. And unfortunately, in the past, I didn't have any way of actually debriefing myself.
Yeah.
But now I'm into a lot of meditation. I meditate a lot,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and but also life as well has a way of knocking you back to reality. So
Yeah.
I think whatever. I mean, even a powerful man who may not necessarily be an actor, CEO, president, or boss of a company,
Mm.
the power can get to their heads,
That's true.
and it only, exactly so. And then life sometimes it has a way of actually doing that and helping us to actually snap out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
I mean, I'm looking into, spending time with a professional, now and then, and getting that help.
Mm.
But certainly it is a very good question. These characters have a way of kind of, um,
Yeah, because I just imagined it's like it's basically like being in what do they call them? I think they call them empaths. It's basically you sucking in everyone's energy. So if you're playing all these
yeah,
people, I mean, at some point you have to suck in their energy so that you portray them.
yeah,
So I imagine playing so many different things must just be turmoil in your inner person. Like,
yeah. So the thing is, your subconscious does not necessarily know what is true,
mm-hmm.
or I mean, it doesn't know what is fake. Let me put it that way. Your
Yeah,
subconscious doesn't know
yeah,
what is fake, and so what happens is, when you truthfully get into character, uh, you deal with the different things that they have to deal with, you go through the different things that they need to go through. Even if it's imaginary, the subconscious, does not understand that it is not true. It
yeah,
takes it for what it is, and that's why we say, hey, what do you do, to get out of character once you die? It's a very important psychological phenomena
mm.
that cannot be taken for granted for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
Mm.
I feel like you've actually just you've just led the direction of the conversation to half of the questions I was gonna ask anyway after this. So this is lovely. I love it.
I talk too much.
No, you don't. Like you just touched on literally a lot of things that I want to talk to you about later on. But anyway, my next question was gonna be, I mean, the entertainment industry is, I'd like to think, one of the hardest industries to break, like to stand
Mm,
out in and actually be noticed.
mm.
So how did you manage to do that and still stay focused and motivated even on the days when you felt like, nah, man, this is too much. I feel like
Yeah.
giving up. Or what would you
I,
say is your muse in what you do? Or who would you say is your
I,
muse?
yeah. I would say, look, I mean, I never get tired if I believe in the work. I believe in the character and the project.
Mm,
If I believe in the people. So it's a very dynamic situation or problem or experience, this
mm,
industry. So you're going to deal with, as an actor, you're not a mannequin, you're not a robot. You
mm,
are going to believe, there's some projects that you're going to believe in. There's some projects that you will not believe in. We do not have the luxury of, signing or not taking certain projects in
mm.
South Africa because we don't believe in them for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? But it is a normal thing in America for an actor to just throw a script away, you
Mm,
know,
mm,
you know what I mean? Because they don't believe in the project in mind. So first thing is, if I don't believe in a project, I will get tired.
yeah.
And if I get there and I'm working with people as well, because the industry is largely more emotion than it is anything else.
Mm,
Right? So the people that work in the industry, I've noticed that it is more emotion, it's more ego, it's more all these things that are not necessarily conducive for good business.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, so are going to work with bad energy, and that bad energy sometimes is going to be overt. It's going to be just in the open.
Mm,
And some people are going to try and hide it, but most of the time it's going to be in the open. So I mean, if you notice, like certain projects in the States, certain actors will continue to work with the same people. It's like
mm-hmm.
the same team. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And I know, and I think the reason for that is that bad energy is too heavy. It's too tiring. You don't want to be part of
Yeah,
something where people are not great. In the energy, they don't
that's
have
true. Yeah.
life in
Training.
them. You understand? I get tired too with that. So you can imagine, but in the rare times where I believe in a character, but the energy around me is not good, I've experienced it. And I
Mm.
continue to work and to work and to work under harsh sort of conditions in terms of the weather and whatnot. But I was able to pull through. In fact, I got sick the last day. When they say rep time, I only got sick there.
That's
But
when you
throughout the
really get
movie,
sick.
yeah,
Uh,
right throughout the movie, I was just shooting and I was not bothered, because
Yeah.
I believed in the character and I believed in what we were doing. Not the last time also, there's a series that I shot, they treated me so well. The space where, in between the scenes,
Hmm.
they had a place for me to stay, like a little trailer where I was in.
Oh,
They,
nice.
the food was great. The schedule was great. The money also was great. I didn't worry about a single thing while I
Hmm.
was shooting. And the energy as well was fantastic. It was amazing.
Hmm.
But you don't get a hell of a lot of those. So to answer your question, my muse really is if the story, if I believe in the story, I believe in the character, then that's like 80% of the project. If the
Hmm.
energy is great, then I'm in heaven. I'm just working and it's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's lovely.
exactly. Other than that, if I have to do something, I'm going to do it because I've got to feed my family. Other
Yeah.
than that, I really don't believe in that. And yeah, I come out very tired and exhausted from projects like
I
that.
can imagine. I can imagine.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
but it
yeah,
never really shows on screen. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not promoting pretense and what, but I'm just
yeah.
saying it doesn't show on screen. So
No, I
you're good at
mean,
hiding
whatever
it,
energy.
which could be a
No, no, no.
bad thing or a good thing.
No, it's a good thing. I mean, like the energy, whatever type of energy will always, for me, will
Mm,
always work. If it impacts my emotions and it impacts me as a person,
mm,
it better work for the character. So I harness it, I use it, whichever way I deem good,
mm,
then you know what I mean. So there's no death on screen. There's a life. You don't know where the life comes from, whether it's from negativity or positivity. It is me controlling the whole
yeah.
my world. Yeah, yeah,
Okay. I
yeah.
see. I see. So we were talking about mental state and inner state, how work can get to us, how things can get to us. And
Mm,
when we speak about mental health, a lot of the time people draw on their own personal experiences and then we share and we learn from each other. I mean,
mm-hmm.
we've seen that happening a lot on social media. So do you ever use your platforms for such conversations, or do you have spaces where you can talk to your friends, your inner circle about mental issues, or like have a one-on-one with a friend who's going through a tough time? Do you ever take time for such things?
Look, I mean, I personally, before I leave the house or before I go anywhere, before I connect with anyone,
Hmm.
I have discovered ways of actually sitting down and dealing with myself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I will meditate. I will read the right books. I will meditate on those books. I will think about those books. I will do what it takes for me to heal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now and then I open up to someone. I do have a good support system. I do have people that I can talk to, that I
That's
can
good.
sit down.
I'm
I
happy.
mean, I can, I can talk to. Yeah, basically.
No, that makes me
Yeah,
happy.
yeah,
That makes me happy. At least.
yeah.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
how you prioritize your own mental health. You make sure you have your own
I,
routine where you can switch off and just
I,
connect with.
I, I definitely, um, when business is good, what
Mm,
I do is I drive out. I drove out to, after leaving Generations, I drove out to Titikama
mm.
or Bloemfontein, then Titikama, and then Cape Town. Just the journey alone. Um,
It was
and then
therapy for you.
spending, and exactly, spending time with Titikama. I don't know if you've heard about Titikama.
No, actually, this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Yeah, that's in the Eastern Cape, Western Cape.
Okay, is it a nice place?
Yeah, nature on steroids, and it's beautiful. It's got nice cabins. Some cabins are right by the ocean, right, almost in the ocean,
Mm,
and you're sleeping to the lapping of waves
I'll be
and all
bothering
sorts
you
of.
for that plug. I need that.
You must, yeah, you must, because it's a beautiful spot. So I
Mm,
did that.
mm.
When business is good and I can go, then I do that. So I'll go to Bethlehem. Um, it's in the Free State. Very
Mm,
nice. It's a nice place there called Clarence.
mm-hmm.
Lovely. You can go there during winter. It's actually it's magic. Yeah.
Mm. No,
Yeah.
thanks for plugging us. I mean, at least now we have some cute nature places that we can go and just,
Yeah,
switch
yeah,
off and
yeah,
disconnect and disconnect.
yeah. You have to.
That's true. So, what do you
Mm.
see as the biggest barriers towards men's mental health, particularly in your industry?
So I think ego, and misinformation, toxic masculinity,
Mm,
being put forth
mm, mm. Yeah,
as being put forth you know, um, as the truth of what a man is.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, but before you go anywhere, a man is human.
That's
And a
true.
human being comes with emotions, they come with the brain, they come with needs, they come with the propensity, the ability to feel disappointment. I don't
Mm.
know if you've seen those movies. Have you ever seen those movies, where they create a soldier? A
Yeah, I have.
soldier, a soldier is not, they create a soldier who will not feel any hunger, any pain, any loyalty. That's
Yeah,
like fiction.
yeah,
That's fictional. So that means that, even the hardest, of them all, killers who are in the army right now, they go through stuff
mm.
that, people have to dream about creating monsters who cannot feel, who cannot, who just obey,
Yeah.
and who don't get tired. So I don't know if that makes sense.
It
People
does. It does
dream
make
about
sense. Yeah. I mean,
exactly.
I feel like what you're saying, society has even done that subconsciously, even like from and it dates back, like it's like a generational curse. It's been
Yeah,
drilled in every young boy's mind that men don't
yeah,
cry, men do this. You're the
exactly.
head of the house.
And I
Your
mean,
job is to do this and that and that. It's like
and I
we're
mean,
drilled.
yeah, I mean, you can see it also in acting. No, it's very seldom that you'll find an actor who plays the vulnerable in his character. I promise you, I've been in situations where people are supposed to be vulnerable. It's very hard for them to be vulnerable. They have to show off. So it's
Mm,
not even about acting. It's about me. It's like this person I'm here.
yeah.
And so it even, excuse me for saying, fucks with the acting as well.
Mm, mm.
Yeah. Mm.
No, that's Anyway, I mean, I've been trying to have these conversations because, I mean, it's no secret. The suicide rates of men all over the world are sky high. They're
Yeah.
they're
Mm.
like out of this world. And
Mm.
in the entertainment industry this year alone, we've lost so many great people to
Mm.
suicide. So it just left me thinking, what needs to be done, what needs to be done, like what
Mm.
conversations need to be had, who do we need to talk to, like it
Yeah.
has to start somewhere. Because I mean, how do you think the industry can change to provide a more supportive environment for all these
You mean
entertainment people? You mean, like, I don't
you
know,
mean
like on-set psychiatrists or something to change
mm.
society's mind, like.
uh, you mean South Africa or international?
I'm talking. Okay, let's start off in South Africa and then we take it international.
Okay. So I don't know about the white males, no? And I stand to be corrected about the black males.
Mm,
But we have a long history of being belittled as black men in this country for such a long time that it almost it seems as if we want to do everything in our power to not be seen as little.
to prove a
Yeah,
point.
prove a point. Yeah. So the idea of our fathers being called boys in front of us, and their women, they could be taken anytime, and
Mm,
sent to jail. God knows what happens. The notion, the idea that the experience of hopelessness from that point of view
mm,
has become, though we may not necessarily have experienced it, but it is given to us, I think spiritually and mentally we inherited that.
it was
And always, huh?
it was just
Yeah,
passed.
yeah, it's passed on down to us, I think, psychologically, spiritually.
Mm,
And so we we come from so we have to prove ourselves, to prove a point and whatever. Before we can be ourselves, we just have to be, because we are black, we have to prove ourselves amongst other races and whatnot. You
mm,
know what I mean? And so I think we need to address that. I wonder, with the new sort of generation, will they be affected by how we think and how we do things because of obviously inherited from our fathers,
mm.
or will they be free? But certainly my age, I would say a lot of it has to do with where we come from.
Okay.
Well,
Mm,
and exactly. And now when you look at American culture, which is actually black culture, you know,
mm-hmm, mm,
it is so pervasive. It is infected and affected white population in America.
yeah.
You know, American culture is black culture, and also in the same way, it has actually affected us in South Africa, and I think all over the world as well. How I think how the men, how they carry themselves, how they view women, how they do, you
Mm,
know,
mm,
we almost, if we are not aware, or maybe if we pay attention more, find out that we are actually looking through the world, looking at the world through the filter of that culture that I'm talking about.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
No, I,
So
I
you
get
have
what
to
you mean.
be tough. Yeah, you have to be tough. You have to be this. You have to be this. You have to be that. Right.
Mm,
And I say, for me as an individual, for me when I started, I only was able to see these things when I started looking at myself and I started holding myself accountable. Right.
mm. And you took
So
away
if
all the filters and everything, and you were just real
exactly,
with
yeah,
yourself.
yeah, yeah. So you can talk about men being this and that and whatever, But until like the individual, each one of us starts questioning and holding ourselves accountable, then we're not going anywhere. You understand?
Yeah.
Until we start thinking for ourselves as individuals, until we can actually own up and say, listen, as an individual, um, why am I like this?
Yeah, this is me. These are my strengths. These are my
Yeah.
flaws. This is what I need to
Let
work
me,
on.
yeah, let me, because the literature about men, emotional men, is everywhere. The truth and the history about men who are emotional, who express their emotions, and yet we're able to conquer the world and do great things. It's there. Somewhere down the line, we got it wrong. Somebody said, why are you crying?
Yeah, and
Right.
then things
But
just
that's
went
not
south.
true. That's not true. We need to revisit those characters. We need to look at the Muhammad Ali's of this world, the Tupacs of this world, how emotional he would get, how Muhammad Ali would get emotional, how Bob Marley would get emotional. We need to actually look at like these great revolutionary men who are strong, who did so much, who are tough, and yet they were able to speak. They were emotional. They shared things. They were sensitive. They were able to connect with their women. They were able to do this and that. And so don't come and tell me about, I cannot cry. I cannot feel overwhelmed. I cannot feel afraid. Don't give me that, because
Yeah.
there are greater men than you who have done greater things than you could ever imagine, even if you lived 100 lifetimes. You understand what I mean? Exactly.
Yeah.
So don't come and tell me that I cannot. But I've always been in touch with my emotions anyway. So I don't know. I don't have a problem with this nonsense.
Yeah. Are you a crier?
Yeah, I do cry.
I feel like I can high five you across this phone right now.
Nah. I cry. I cry. And I mean, I'm given the permission by those who I look up to, the
Yes.
legends. They give me permission to cry. So
They give you the shoulder.
yeah, they give me the shoulder. Like literally, I mean, they've gone through stuff. I mean, fighters upon fighters. I see even to this day. I'm not talking about people who've passed. To this day, you see people, men, they fight, and then they embrace in tears afterwards, or the other one loses and he cries bitterly, and the other one has been saying so many bad things about the one who's crying, and then he feels sorry for him and he wants to hug it. Listen, I mean, listen, no, you can't. I've got too much that's documented for me to think. Yeah, no, you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, man, I just hope we're having the right conversations and touching someone out there and inspiring some change of some sort, because guys, it's enough. I'd like to say it's enough. Like something needs to change. So
Yeah.
one last deep question. Okay, not really one last, but anyway. The fast pace and pressure of your industry can easily turn one into a workaholic. Am I lying?
Yeah, look, I mean, it definitely can.
If you're not disciplined in yourself.
So I don't know. I don't know the word workaholic. I don't know. I mean, the word workaholic has a negative kind of thing about it, but
yeah, I'm pushing
it.
I'm pushing at the negative side of it. I mean, I appreciate work and working at.
Because I'm looking at a guy like The Rock, the time he wakes up, how he works out, the time he wakes up, what he works out, and throughout the way he's working out, and then this project is doing this and this and that.
I'm looking at the negative side because I want to talk about
okay, so
the importance of because I want to talk about the importance of rest.
Not the affirmative.
No, I want to talk about the negative side.
Okay, so I think it becomes it becomes problematic. I think listen to your body. I think listen to your body.
Thank you.
Sometimes walk, sometimes stroll, sometimes run,
Mm.
sometimes run very fast, and sometimes walk and stop. Just listen to your body. You will know exactly when you need to slow down. But if you feel like money is enough, I mean, is the all be all and end all of your life, it will be the end of your life if you're not careful. That's what I
Yeah.
think. So,
But I
yeah.
mean, I want you to
Mm.
talk to the 18-year-old you, bright, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to take on the film industry,
Mm-hmm.
and you're hungry for it. Were you gonna
Mm.
listen to your body?
When as a young man.
I'm saying, yeah, the young you getting into the industry, all ready and up for it,
Yeah, I
bright-eyed,
mean
bushy-tailed, hungry
that's
for it.
why
Were you gonna listen
exactly
to your body?
that's why that's I've always listened to my body. I've always been that type of person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very yeah, like I'm a sage when it comes to these things. I live by my rules because
Mm.
I know that I'm not like anybody else, and neither is anybody else like me. You know,
Okay.
I've pushed. I look. I mean, if I push myself physically and
Mm.
I become like the epitome of like whatever other people want to be, then it's not like I never rested. Yes,
Mm.
I pushed myself to the limits. I'm doing what the other guy is not doing. When he's sleeping, I'm up, whatever, whatever. But still, while I'm going through that, I'm going through my massages. I'm going through that weekend where I'm sleeping and I'm drinking water. I'm just relaxing and healing. And
Mm.
then comes the week starts, and then I'm off again doing my thing.
Mm.
So I will always figure out how to limit and how to rest.
Yeah.
Because my body, it feels okay. I'm hitting like as soon as I hit like an invisible wall, I know okay, just relax, King. And I
Let's
mean,
get rest. Mm.
I once spoke to this guy, and he's very successful. I think he worked for, he was some sort of big sort of for Absa there, and he had several other businesses and what have you. I mean, he just offered. I don't know why, he just offered this
Mm-hmm.
information. He just suddenly just told me how, he throughout the week he's working and he's sleeping, whatever hours, and then come weekend, some weekends he finds where he shuts down everything, and he is, and he's just resting. And this guy wasn't traveling in like a BM or whatever. He's like Austin Martin. I remember when he was,
Mm.
no offense to BMW, but he was like, he was driving one of them rare cars that we don't all get to see all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I mean, so there's a thin line, So too much of everything
It's never
not
good.
never good. Yin and yang, balance it. Mm.
Rest, guys. Rest.
Yeah,
Rest.
yin yang. People who are
Thank you
resting
very
are
much.
probably
Yeah.
there are
A
people
balance.
who are there are people who are resting now and who are doing a lot more than you are doing.
That's true. That's true.
uh,
So my last deep question, and then we take
mm,
it to a lighter note. I know you're drained and you're tired of my deep questions, but bear with me. So,
mm,
I mean, social media has proven to be a very important tool, especially now during COVID. I mean, it's been
yeah,
helping a lot of people.
for
It's
sure.
it's been lovely.
Internet.
Yes.
Mm,
Internet, social media, everything, just the web
yeah,
space has been
yeah,
a blessing.
exactly. Yeah,
But simultaneously, it's been having a very negative impact on a lot of things, amongst
yeah.
other things, mental health, on everyone
Mm,
across the globe. Just been it's been a mess. So, what's your take on Black Twitter and the dragging culture?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's different kinds of environments. I think, you kind of have to, for your own sake, avoid, what you need to avoid, basically, you know. Yeah, yeah. Just try as much as you can to just avoid what you can, and
You
sticking
know,
with
when you're
stick.
saying this, have you ever watched The Lion King?
No, no, no. No, I have actually. Which part?
When Mufasa is sitting with Simba on the mountain and he's pointing at the dark side and he's like, "We don't go there."
Yeah, yeah. Don't go there.
Exactly.
Don't go to the hyenas.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. And then what
Mm.
happens? He wants to go, you
Yeah.
know.
Well.
And now Mufasa has to go and save him.
Too bad not everyone has a Mufasa. So yeah.
So we don't have Mufasa. You don't have Mufasa.
No. You end up getting dragged.
Although,
So
although it's
basically avoid
incredible,
those things.
yeah, just avoid those things. And yeah, I think also what's important to remember is a lot of what's on social media, the images and whatever is put out there, the videos, seem to define who people are, you know.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So your material possessions and how you're doing, where you are, seems, and I stand to be corrected, seems to define who people are. So if you don't have those things, it seems to me that it says a lot about people, and it shouldn't.
It shouldn't. Yeah.
No, 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 it shouldn't. It shouldn't. So my advice to people is, as much as, look, I mean, I work hard.
Yeah.
I work hard physically.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I train cardiovascular muscles, whatever, certain muscles to move a certain way, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I put in and the more consistent I am, the better I become physically.
Yeah.
The distance that I run now used to be so difficult for me. Now I run it so well. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I pass people on the ride, run faster and strong up the hills and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Because I pass myself. Now, I said all that long story to say this. Even your mind, even your character is impacted by the amount of work that you put into it. It
Mm-hmm.
will be. It's the same thing. So I want to challenge people listening, whoever it matters to, what I'm about to say.
Mm-hmm.
Look, stop defining yourself once and for all. Stop defining yourself according to what people think of you and what society says. A man, you have to have money. Woman, you have to look a certain way, whatever. Da 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 da. The requirements are so overwhelming.
Thank
That's
you.
just, yeah. And now, so
Thank
what
you.
social media does is it just really puts this on a screen for you. It just puts what society thinks you should be on a screen for you. And if you're not what society is saying for you, or that reflected on the screen, you become sad. So now, what you need to do is you need to stop deciding for yourself according to what the society says.
Mm.
What you need to do is you need to start defining yourself. Now, who am I? Where am I going? And why?
Yes.
You know? And then once you've been able to answer this, pray about it. I know you're Christian, Muslim, whatever. Pray about these things. You
Mm.
believe in the universe, whatever, meditate, whatever it is that the traditional healers, like literally go out of your way to actually, for once and for all, decide who you are outside of what you've been told you are. Right?
Mm. Mm. Mm.
And spend your time working on that, whether it's meditation or prayer, meditating on the scriptures or whatever it is. Yeah?
Mm.
Do it, but like deliberately, daily, and focusing on yourself. your spirit, your mental health, everything that you need to do. Whether you need to see a psychologist, a professional, start doing that so that you can actually, when you are done, be comfortable in who you are. Then when you go back to social media or you go to social media, when you see these things, they don't matter to you because they're not saying anything to you. They're
Yeah,
not
because you're
communicating
grounded
anything.
in yourself.
If you're grounded, it's like, okay, they're talking about
Okay.
this. I mean, exactly. I mean, small mind, what's that saying? And I heard it. Small minds discuss people, and strong minds discuss ideas. Something like it's not complete. It's not a complete thing, but
But
they
I
just
hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
exactly. So ideas, and when are you
I hear
spending
what you're
time on
saying.
social? Exactly, you can't be. So basically, um, you know, the thing is, what really completes you is knowing why you are here. In
Yeah,
my opinion,
your purpose.
it's knowing why you are here, your purpose. So once you know why you are here and your purpose, you don't have time for other things.
Yes.
You will always be discussing and trying to figure out how to get to your potential.
Because you
And
know you're
because
here on
now,
limited time to fulfill
for
what you need to
something
do.
exactly. So now all these things do not matter to you. I swear to you, I think if you pay attention, the people who are successful and they are on social media are entertainers or politicians. The rest are not interested because why?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The
I
rest
get
are not
it.
interested because why? Why?
Mm, mm.
Yeah. Hmm.
I
They are busy
okay.
doing other things.
Okay. I get it. I get it. Yeah,
Hmm.
okay. That was some deep advice. I even took some for myself. Thank you very much.
Hmm.
So on a lighter note, when you're not in
Hmm.
front of the cameras or behind the cameras, how
Hmm.
do you unwind and just, rebalance? I mean, you already told me that you take trips and you
Hmm.
just go for massages and but what
Hmm.
what else do you do? What hobbies are you into as Vuyo?
Hmm. It depends. I don't really have a go-to thing.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends what frame of mind or what mood I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, for instance, right now I've been reading the Hunger Games.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah. It's 3 books, right? It's three
Yeah.
books,
Are you also one of
and
those who prefer reading the book to watching the movie?
look, I mean, I think most of us do,
Thank you
because
very much. No, I
you
know a
realize,
couple of people who will
yeah,
be like, no, I want to watch the movie because the movie is more
it's a
compressed.
waste of time. Yeah, yeah, it's more
I
compressed.
want
But
those
like
bits that they cut out.
the detail in the book,
Yeah.
you can never, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly, never. So I will read. So they've been keeping me busy,
Mm.
and then I have moments where I'm like, okay, now I just want to watch movies now,
Mm.
like proper blockbuster. Watching movie after movie. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just debriefing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Just out of
and
curiosity, do you watch your own stuff?
the stuff that I believe in, like I said, the
Okay.
stuff that
So
I
you you're
love.
not
Yeah.
you're not creeped out by watching yourself on screen.
Look, I mean, you know, I've given it what I could give it at the time,
Mhm.
so it's okay. It's
It's
fine.
okay.
You
Okay.
know, but the stuff that I believe in, I will watch from beginning to end over and over again.
Mm.
Like
Mm.
literally, I've watched Five Fingers for Marseille so many times. It's not even funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've
Same
watched
boat.
Queen. I've watched Queen Sono. I've watched Queen Sono so many times. Not even funny. So yeah.
Same boat. I mean, the first time I watched Five Fingers for
I'm
My
not
Life,
throwing any
like I
shade.
didn't
I'm not throwing
understand it.
any.
No, it's like I needed, and like when I watched it the first time, I fell asleep.
Mm,
So I was like, no man, I
mm,
didn't give it enough attention. And then I watched it
mm,
again. Then I was like, nah man, it
mm,
was good. I watched it again. So I'm victim there. I'm
Look, I
victim.
mean, I don't know. Like I mean, it's just the frame of mind. Are you, at the time ready to see it? It's one of those films. It's like the Alchemist. I don't think anybody can read the Alchemist at any given time,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Yeah, I think you have to be ready and whatever. I think it's like that.
You need to give it, like,
And
you really need to give it
yeah,
its time to
I mean,
understand it.
listen, the script was written, I mean, read by a friend of mine, and I respect the fella
Mm,
as an actor, a South
mm,
African actor. I respect that guy deeply, man. His skill is something else.
mm-hmm.
And he read the script, and he confided. He says, "Hey, man, I read the script and I didn't understand it." And I looked at him. I looked at him and I was puzzled because I read the script once and I got it the first time. I was like, "No way, this is it."
It was quite
You know,
confusing. I won't even lie. This is
like I
me
read it once. Literally,
admitting.
I read it once, and
This
it's
is
not
where we
about
say
me.
your talent is
No,
supernatural.
no, no, no.
We already
It's
spoke
not
about
even.
this.
And it's not even about exactly. It's about the spirit. Are you ready spiritually or whatever? Because now I read it once and I was like, no way, who
Yeah,
writes like
you're spiritually
that? I
there.
was so
The rest
excited.
of us, not really.
Mm.
we
Yeah, no way, man. This
already
is
established
different.
this at the beginning of the conversation. You're the
No,
chosen one.
no,
So
I'm not the chosen one at all. I'm gonna bust in anyway. I'm gonna break the doors anyway.
man. Okay.
Mm.
Anyway, so what projects are you working on currently, if you're able to share?
And look, I don't like to jinx things, but
Mm-hmm.
like I said, it's a couple of acting gigs
Yeah.
and two gigs that are outside of acting. But I'm actually thinking of letting go of the other one because it's just the contract is it's too binding. You
Okay.
know,
Okay.
there's something strange. So I need to have a chat with them. I went through their contract and I need to have a chat with them.
Mm.
But the acting jobs, I'm all in.
So we
I
should be
can't
looking
wait.
out for something soon.
No, 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 no. If I haven't shot, it's not a soon thing because we shoot for a couple of weeks or months,
Okay, we're
and
gonna
then
look
there's
out for something at least.
yeah, look up. It can't be. It's not soon. Yeah,
It's not
depending on
soon,
what soon.
but
Yeah,
something.
depending on what soon is. Yeah, but
Ah,
filmmaking is a long drawn process. You have to be
yeah,
very patient.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, no, no.
Mm.
The Five Fingers, it took us about 7 years to shoot.
What?
Yeah, from auditioning to
Yours?
from auditioning to principal photography, it was about 7 or maybe even longer than that.
Yours?
It took us long before we started shooting. Yeah. We
Wow.
lost a lot of actors because
Mm-hmm.
by the time we started shooting, they were not available.
I
But
can
I
imagine.
believed,
7 years.
yeah, I believed in the project so much. I was ready to leave Generation, to leave everything. I was ready to risk it all.
Wow.
It
Wow.
looked like
Love
Rihanna.
at first sight.
Yeah, it looked like Rihanna, that project. Five
now,
fingers from a,
now or
five, fi-
before?
five fingers from a say looked like Rihanna before.
Before. Oh, but then she still looks popping now. I mean,
No, she still looks popping, but she belongs to someone now. I can't be eyeing Mrs.
gone. She's a
ASAP,
gone girl.
Mrs. ASAP Rocky. Nah, that can't be eyeing it.
She's a gone
Mm,
girl. Shame, guys.
yeah.
You lost. You lost
Even
out.
Jay Z messed me up a while ago, and then now ASAP. I'm like, I
Mm.
can't be eyeing other dudes, women like that. So
I
it is what it
mean,
is.
you should have whipped out. You should have whipped out a young Julius move on her. Come on.
No. Julius is too broke for Rihanna. And he got money, but he's too broke for Rihanna.
Anyway,
Yeah.
when
Julius should be
advert.
driving. If Julius was driving a Porsche, young Porsche or Lamborghini in
I
the then He's driving a BMW.
Vele, I have a question actually. Why did they give Julius a
Yes.
BMW? I mean, Julius should have been driving a Porsche because Julius should have been on
Yeah,
another
he's
level,
handling
way higher
shit.
than Caesar. Like, what is this?
Yeah, he's handling shit. He's handling shit. He's putting money into things and whatever.
Yes. So why is he driving a
Venture,
BMW?
venture capitalist.
But then
That
again, what is with
BMW.
you? What is with you and BMWs? Why are you so against BMWs?
Why am I against BMW?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not. On the contrary, I'm not against BMW.
You sure?
I'm very sure. I'm just saying that
I agree with you. Julius deserves a Porsche or something,
well,
a Bentley or something.
Maserati or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Maserati. That's Julia.
Yes. I mean, that's the energy that he has. Like, he's got.
Exactly.
I almost said something that might get me into trouble. Anyway, moving swiftly.
Bazokushaya ekhaya.
I was about to say it's got tiki energy, but anyway, if you get it, if you don't get it, forget about it.
No. I give it. Don't worry.
So anyway, what advice
I
would
got
you?
it and I give it. I'm kidding. Let me keep
Oh
that.
yes, okay. So, what advice would you give to an aspiring creative that would also want to step into the film industry on what to expect and how to basically prep themselves and mold themselves for the industry?
I think the biggest thing, I jump in. I think the biggest thing we've already spoken about. I think it is literally just settling down into who you are.
Yeah.
Right. When you are young, you're probably, if you're not one of those old souls, if you're younger, you're probably influenced by everything around you, and you're not really into yourself, and kind of maybe it's ungrounded, as you said. So I think the first thing is that, because everything else will be filtered from that. How you save your money, when you make money, where is it going? A grounded person will want to improve on themselves. So improvement, that money is part of it is going to go there. Part of it is going to be saved, to buy equipment or whatever, depending on if the person is a DOP, director of photography, a director, actor. Everything else will be geared on to improving. An acting coach will be acquired and that sort of. So if you're grounded and you're not influenced like I was, and you will not waste your time.
Yeah.
But you will grow and you will grow and you will grow and you become powerful. And rest,
And rest.
And I think also, love relationships not the most important thing, but if you can find something that's real, stick to it and just grow with it. Because, and I'm gonna say this because the industry is very hot-blooded. So if you're not grounded, then you're gonna be
you're gonna be
everywhere.
You're gonna be all over the place.
You're gonna be all over the place. You're gonna
floating
be like
in the
me
wind.
when I was So I'm only telling you. I'm not advising people on things that I'm not perfect. I'm actually advising them not to do what I did.
So you're speaking from experience.
I'm speaking from
the
experience.
Best kind of advice.
That nonsense.
Who knows best?
That nonsense will waste your time. You will wake up, you're old, and you've wasted a lot of time and money. And if you don't have the guts and the strength and the faith to get back up, then you've destroyed yourself. There's no point of return.
Oh yeah. So, dear Vuyo, famous last words.
There's no famous last words.
Jan, why not?
Why are you cursing me?
I'm not. No, man, I don't mean it like that. Yo, Whoa. No.
Like
Okay.
I said,
Okay.
yeah.
Famous words. Famous words from Vuyo.
so
Let's take
so
away the last
so
list.
so I think like I said, your mind and your spirit, chances are they are underdeveloped,
Mm-hmm.
and it is incumbent upon you to work them out. It is no your mind and your spirit are no different from your physical form. You can improve, you can lose weight, you can grow muscle, you can become faster, stronger, more endurance. Your mind also, you can become more patient, you can become smarter, you can become everything that you want to be if you train your mind and your spirit. But you've got to give it time. You've got to really be aggressive with that. And so basically, what I just said is you can become what you want to be and what you're supposed to be.
Mm. Thank you very much. Some deep words.
For sure.
Some deep
some,
words.
some deep words, energy right there. Words, energy, right?
Oh my word. Anyway, this was a lovely conversation. Thank you so much for your time and your energy.
With all of my energy.
Thank you so much. Anyway, anyway, thank you so much. This has been lovely. Take care of yourself. We'll be watching the screens for that stuff that's to come soon.
Yeah. Yeah, we put it out there for sure.
Yeah.
Protect it. It goes. Yeah.
No, looking forward to everything that you're working on. Wish you all the best for the year 2022. And yeah, take care.
Same energy to you. Good things, love and light. Be blessed.
Thank you.
Be surrounded by protection all the time.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed that conversation and getting to know Vuyo Dabula. Please be sure to catch him on his next film on Netflix on the 16th of June, titled Collision. The track at the beginning of the conversation is Stimela by Player T, and I'm leaving you guys with Kankolo by Banshapa featuring the Africa Deep. I hope you guys are having a lovely and blessed mental health May, and I hope you guys are really taking time out to nurture and care for your mental space and your mental states, and also taking time to practice those self-care and self-love daily routines, not only for yourself but also for the benefit of those around you. Guys, I wish you a lovely remainder of the week, all the way into the weekend. Please stay safe, stay blessed. This is all from your being with the biggest love.